Here we go again. Jade Rabbit. The first level to be released in 2023 is Jade Rabbit. Now, not wasting any time, but this level is really amazing. It still really shows how Rolling Sky and Minimax's team has really involved in their whole levels, even almost 10 months later. I don't know why, but the routes of this level is really nice and kind of a better improvement than Goblin Town. But in my opinion, it's still a hard level, but it's one of the most memorable levels to always remember in Rolling Sky. This level kinda sucked, but of all the levels in the list, this one sucked the least. Therefore, it is an S tier. Temple Fair was kind of fun, but not really that fun. It's just Auspicious Jade Rabbit if it was a little easier, and it includes cameo themes. The whole point of this update was to bring a new game mode that requires 10 fireworks to activate to get a new background. But this level is still good, so I'll give it an A tier. Let's get Tsunami out of the way real quick. Cave is going to S tier. You cannot believe how this level will be an S tier. I just love how the fact that Rolling Sky is adding fan-made levels to the game because the community thinks that the levels are good, and I think the Rolling Sky teams think it's good, so they decided to make a tab for it and make a whole series about it. And I'll uncover more fan-made levels, but let's just stick with Cave. We know Cave is one of the best fan-made levels there is, and it's obviously going to be an S tier. But some people think it's a messy level, and I kind of agree, but it's still an enjoyable level, and it gives people nostalgic. See how far we came. And this level was introduced back in 2018. What? Easy S tier, no need to complain. Let's do Chaos real quick, okay? This level is so great, and how the backgrounds look really nice, and the routes of this level look so great. It even feels like a 6-star, but some people call it as a 5-star, and I kind of get the point. It introduces back a bunch of old features like ground portals, the secret path, and the flying mechanic. But this level is really great and how good it is, and it introduces 2 unused backgrounds. But it's still an enjoyable level, despite the fact that this was the second fan-made level to be added and previewed by Declan Hugo. So, easy A tier. Come on, this is an easy one. It's going all the way to F tier. There's no debate of this. This is such a trash level, you should not play it. F, 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 F. Now, not wasting any time, Horizon Cruise was kinda mid. It's not a really fun level, but it is pretty boring in some parts, and painfully really hard. It seems like Rolling Sky wanted to make a level to bring back mystery boxes, so of all the levels they could have chosen to bring back mystery boxes was this level. They could have chosen A Dream of 7 Years or Interstellar Leap, but they chose all 3 of these levels to have mystery boxes back in 2023. And some other side levels. So yeah, this level is not really fun. It's just Jade Rabbit, but if it was a 5-star and kinda bad. Don't play it, C tier. A Dream of 7 Years is when you take creativity to a whole new level. I think this level is pretty fun, and it really is super cool to see how far we made it of this game literally lasting about 7 fucking years. This level is still very fun to play, but it is pretty hard in some ways and painfully really hard to play. But the bright side is that it introduces mystery boxes. Hooray! We all like fucking mystery boxes. Yeah, we like to suffer from all of them. Yeah. But a really cool part is the backgrounds. They look so good. Easy S tier for Minimax. So now Chess Fortress, I actually had a really good time playing this level. I like how they introduced the 100th level to not be Interstellar Leap because it's a bonus. How can a bonus be a fucking 100 level? So they decided to introduce 20 diamonds to this unoriginal level that is still pretty good to play with, but it is kind of messy to play this. But the routes and the soundtrack just hit so good that it slaps. I like how they introduced the quadruple jump and the big jump gameplay together to make some really good gameplay for 3 of the crowns. But why did they use it for all of the three crowns? I mean, they did try to use the second floor, and the trailer looked way better than the original, but I was pretty disappointed in the second floor. But it's still not a bad level. I still play it to this day. It's still a really enjoyable level. So, I don't know, maybe an A tier. Okay, Lab Confidential or Top Secret Laboratory is such a masterpiece, and the routes look so great, and the models of this level look really nice. Even some of them don't even look great in some of the backgrounds, but this level is actually amazing. It introduces a bunch of old mechanics like second floor, ground portals, invisibility, and filters, and speed. I like how when levels introduce a lot of fun items, but some people don't like that much. And when you combine them all together, it can make some monstrosity or some really good gameplay. Honestly, I think this level is really great, and the backgrounds look really nice, better than I see any other ones. But there are a few downsides. One, the main path is really weird, and I don't know why, but they decided to use a bunch of random tiles that don't even do anything, but the tiles actually make them look really complicated and make them feel like a challenge for people to play this level. And also, this route for the second crown is so great. I still have fun getting the second crown, but I will say this level is really great playing, but it's not really much a masterpiece, but I think it really is, and it's really fun to play this over and over again. So for that, this level is obviously going to get an S tier for sure. Okay, let me say some quick things about Interstellar Leap because I did not want to review this level really fast, and I don't want to review everything over again. It's a perfect level, perfect mystery box routes, very good level, very creative, introduces an old background with old textures, really great level, totally an A tier. You better buckle along cause this level review is gonna be a big one. Now I gotta say a lot of positives and negatives about Dino Valley. First, the designs of these obstacles look really nice, and how Minimax and Square Root has improved on their building skills. And number 2, the routes and diamonds and crowns for these is really great, and I like the new game mode with the pterodactyl. And I just like this first crown being so challenging. And third, I like how they used a bunch of old features to make the song sync and a bunch of other features. Now time for the negatives. And the negatives I have is some of the textures of some of these levels, especially the third background, with these dumb dinos being fucking red and shit. But the level is still enjoyable to this day, and it's really awesome to see this level. Also, I need to talk about a lot of things about the bonus, because there's a lot I have to talk about that shitty level. But we can all say that Dino Valley is a really good 5-star and one of the best of them all. So that is going to be an S tier for sure, but I still think Lov-E is going to be good, or Bouncing City. So this level was pleasantly good. Crisscross was actually kind of good to play, and it's still really enjoyable to play this, even though it uses a bunch of old features from like 2018 and 2017. But this level is actually pretty fun, and I like the crown routes of everything, but I didn't really think that 2 crowns have to appear after the 10% mark. But it's still pretty fun to play this level, and the first gem is really creative how it uses the quadruple jump route and gameplay. But it's still a fun level to play, but it is kind of messy and not really fun to play. Not really people like the name of this level because we were thinking about something like the Queen's Gambler or Board 1, but it's not a really fun level. It's just kind of mid. It's still good though, but it's kind of a little bad level, and I don't think you can play it that much. So I don't recommend playing it that much, but it is kind of mid, D tier. Okay, so Mutation Crisis is actually a pretty fun level to play, and it's one of my favorite co-creation levels, aside from Bouncing City and probably something like Jungle Expedition. But this level is pretty fun to play, and I like the style of it, how they introduced the Auspicious Jade Rabbit's third crown move. A little easier for some players, but it's not really a fun level, and not really people like it that much. But I think I kind of like it, and it is my favorite level so far. But I think a bunch of people are gonna not like this level that much, and I don't think it's a good level for them, but I think it's a good level to me. In my opinion, I think Mutation Crisis is actually kind of fun to play, and I like the soundtrack because the soundtrack just slaps so hard. It's so great and so fun to play this level, and actually really, the soundtrack is actually so fire. Easy S tier for me. Thank God for Lov-E. This level is really so great and so fun, and one of my favorite levels of all time. I think most people don't like this level that much due to the fact that this is going to be a 6-star, and not many people like that there was no cameo themes or anything. But I think this level is really great without the cameo themes, because it introduces a new game mode called Polarity. I had no idea how to use it in the first time, but now it's really easy to use it. And this level is just flat out so great. I don't know why, but I think 6 stars are going to be my favorite levels now. And I think Glowing Sky should start making more, because I think they're just making something that we all hate. Yeah, we all hate 5 stars. But this level is actually really great, and I don't think anyone should dislike it because it's so fun. Easy S tier. Let me get all these levels aside real quick because I don't want to reveal all of them. Jungle Adventure is going to be in B tier because I think it's still an enjoyable level. And Dino Disco is all the way going to F tier. You cannot even explain why. I don't know why, but I think I hate Dino Disco, so that's why I'm putting it at F tier. But I will give a positive that the soundtrack just slaps, okay? But I'm just saying that I hate Dino Disco, alright? StarField and Mysterious Chill are kind of really good levels, but I don't think StarField deserves to be an A tier. I think it deserves to be in the B tier because I think it's not a really bad level. It's just kind of boring, not really fun. But Mysterious Chill deserves an A tier just because it's just a bonus to E Labyrinth, and it's a little better than StarField, actually including crowns and a bunch better diamond routes, and a bunch of tricks. Start off with the Breezy Summer. I actually had a really good time playing this, and it was really enjoyable, deciding the fact that this was a professional block level. And although I don't like professional blocks levels, this one's one of the best of them all, for me I think. I like the backgrounds and how the routes of this makes me so confused with the whole level. To this date, I still kind of play this level, not really much, but it's still an enjoyable level to play, and it's really fun. So I kind of recommend you playing it. It's really fun and really cool. Totally deserves an A tier. Moving on to Eclipse, what even was this level? This is one of the best levels I think of all in fanmade history of Glowing Sky. I think this is one of the best levels in the fanmade tab, but not better than A Dream of 7 Years, which is the number top one. But I still think this level is really enjoyable, and it's hard to decide if this level is a 3-star or a 4-star. Personally, I think it's a 4-star, just because of the difficulty and how the routes of this and the all 3 crowns is just okay. Still a good level to play. I recommend you playing it. It's still a fun level. A tier. Flower Dance. I actually had to say nothing about this. You already know where this is going. I don't know what's about this level, but it's kind of better than Flower Dance, but not really that much. I don't really like this level that much, But like I said, this level introduces cameo themes in this, and it combines the level pretty well. And this crown route is just wow. I like how gameplay is just changed from this level, and the Joker background looks kind of good with you already seen the Joker background. But the second crown in this part is not bad. It's kind of easy to remember because you don't have to go to the quadruple jump part. But still a really enjoyable level. It introduces the dove, which was an unused item. But still a really good level to play. I really like it that much, but it's not really that great. C tier. What even is this level? Like, look at this. Like, why is half the level just these stupid tiki masks and these fucking skulls? Like, what is going on in this level? Were the designers not really interested? Like, what is this route? Like, I don't know why, but I think this level is 10 times worse than Jungle Revenge. But it's still a really good level, but it's such a dumb level. And it's so stupid to the point that they just copy paste over and over again the thumbnails and their levels ideas. But still, this level is not bad, but it is horrible as hell. Easy D tier. Okay, Bouncing City is a really good level, and I like the style of it, and the backgrounds and the new items of this is so great. I like how it. But the main problem is, like, why is there so many cats? Why are some of the obstacles just these stupid cats that literally have no point? Yes, I know they wanted to add something cool, but they didn't have to include a bunch of cats. They could have used these obstacles and not stupid cats. But the portals designs are really great. I like how they use the portals for a diamond, and it confuses us to see how the portals actually work. I sometimes died there sometimes, but this crown is so amazing. Watch. Play this level right now. S tier. Customs is the bonus of flower dancing. It's a really good bonus. I like how they introduce cameo things with the Shattered Warriors background, and the crown routes are so great, and the soundtrack just slaps. But it's still not an enjoyable level. I still like it though, so I guess it deserves an A tier. And Cobwebs, the soundtrack was good. Let's just not talk about the design of the level. We'll just put this in C tier for now. Sweet Paradise. Well, it's a level. I can say that for the least. Let's just say this level is not really that great. If you want, just play something else in this level. If you want to get keys and some other stuff, then just play this level. But for now, just play a Lov-E. It's not a really good level. It's not really fun at all. The soundtrack is good, but not that much to talk about this level. It's not that great. B tier. And finally, to end off the longest video I'm ever going to make ever, and never going to do these levels ever again, is Day of the Dead or Dia de los Muertos. And what's perfect about this level, it's everything. I mean, look at the Mexicana mask, the mariachi hats, the Mexicana mask. Everything is so perfect out. Even the cross looks so great, and these tombstones with the roll of flowers. Everything is so great with the guitars and a bunch of stuff. This level is so fun and really enjoyable, and the new game mode is actually kind of crazy, and it actually confuses me to this day, still being an enjoyable level to play. This level is better than all the levels in all the history of 2023. So this level is going all the way up to S tier. Suffice to say, I think all levels in 2023 of Roaring Skies history isn't really that bad. They made some good levels and some bad levels, but the bad levels can balance off to the good levels. And if there's one thing to say, I think Roaring Skies should start making levels 10 times better, introducing a bunch of old mechanics, and really shows off how Roaring Skies is not really actually not trying. They actually are trying. Suffice to say, their levels are good and some of them were not good. Thank you, Roaring Sky, for all these levels. I know I skipped Storms and Love, but that level was never recorded, and that level was kind of trash also. Anyways, this level has been going on. The levels that we were getting all the time were really great. Some of them were even better than I even thought. Anyways, this video is going on for so long that I think of it. What's Roaring Sky making behind the scenes anyways?